All right. Good morning, everybody. So basically, I wanted to show. Oh, all right. Good morning, everybody. So basically, I wanted to show. Oh, okay. So basically, I'd like to show us the. I'd like to show us the dashboard, and this dashboard basically tells us about our gatekeeper OS, a property gatekeeper OS, which we build, and the Unified Property Control Center dashboard. It consolidates security, smart door access, rent counter, walkthrough comparison, and financial statement. And basically, this is how our dashboard looks like. This dashboard is built to help resolve challenges regarding energy collections. And, you know, this is just like a walkthrough for it. On the first page of the dashboard, you get to see your profile. There are different profile, and you can also change the language from Swahili to English. You can also change the country if you have properties in multiple countries. But now we're operational in 4 countries: Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria. You can see that the first thing you see is an active security warning that tells you some of the things that are not set out properly, and then you can click here to resolve. So for example, for this property, it's saying that unit ORCC2, which is a property in Kenya we're managing, has missing digital agreements, and also um, the utility power and this are simulated off, right? Access card is still active, right? So that's it. So basically, yeah, is an overview. It shows that you have 12 properties, but 4 rooms is active, right? And 3 units actively consuming power from the grid. From that 3 units actively consuming power from the grid, it shows that 3 RFID card is currently active, and one of those cards is deactivated. It also show you maintenance tickets that are on, right? It says that 2 tickets are on and one is critical. And it shows how much currently it's available for you to cash out. If you click here, you can then trigger um, the settlement into your M-Pesa, right? So we have it triggered immediately, and then it's being withdrawn directly to your M-Pesa account. Once I click activate, right, you see that amount is already settled into my M-Pesa. I don't have any settlement to collect again. On And you can come here, you see that here is already zero, right? I don't have any settlement pending to collect. Rent expiry counter. This gives me an overview of the four properties, right? And then, basically their counter, right? So this will be expiring in 4 days, 23 hours. This also is in 17 days. This is in 11 days. This guy, which is saying that this C2 guy, right, is almost due. In close to 2 hours, he'll be due, which is reason why his water is off and his doors are locked, right? So he cannot access the property after that time. Rent schedules. So this gives the rent schedules an alert. We properly deal on WhatsApp. So what this means is that um, for rent schedules, you can trigger WhatsApp alerts, right? So for example, this person monthly rent is 25,000, due date, next due date is on the 1st of July, and I can send a WhatsApp alert message, right? Once I send the WhatsApp alert message and I click OK, it says, Dear James Cry, your rent of tonight is due on so. I click this to settle, you know, instantly and things like that. And I click OK, and then it's sent, right? I can also resend. Same thing here. Hmm? Same thing here. I can dispatch message to everybody, and then it's being dispatched to all of them. This is where you get your reconciliation, right? So reconciled value today is 57,000 Kenyan shillings. You have three transactions or reconciled, right? You see the persons that actually made such payments, right? And then it helps you to avoid fraud in terms of payment and things like that. Of course, this is where we have a superpower because we're a smart company. We have what we call the smart door locks, the smart water valve, not the water meter, water valve. And then we have also the power switch, right? And all this works together. You also have the access pin for the smart door lock. Once I change this, right, you see it's being changed, and then you are not able to access that property again. You can also lock out everyone, and you can see everybody is locked out. The pin and anything will not work anymore going forward. This is where you have your broadcast alert. I can send a broadcast alert to short-term guests, maintenance and security, right? And get to select how I want the blast to go. And then they get to see it. For example, maintenance, I put my body here, and then I dispatch, and then it's going to send. These are the messages I sent before. Dear resident, please know that the main water valve will be shut down this Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. for urgent joint coupling upgrades. You see? And then it's being dispatched. These are issues, right? So you can also fix issues here. Uh, and also see the status control. For now, you can log a complaint or the resident logs a complaint, you get to see it here. Onboarding. So onboarding is very good, right? So basically on our onboarding process, you see, tenant agreement, he signs it off. Deposit, he has 1 month deposit, monthly cycle, agreement ID, you see it there. You see the photo, right? Moving day photo, current day photo, move out checks, right? So you get to see that comparison and you see it from property to property, right? So it helps to it helps to to dissolve the issues when it comes to your deposit that you pay, because people always have that issues on that. Bills and smart meters, yes. These bills and smart meters, you get to see them here. No leaks detected, solar battery backup, and things like that. We have CCTV integration here, right? If you want that, we can integrate it here, and then you get to see that. Settlement ledger, we've shown you this. And then your settings, you can set your name of the brand, the WhatsApp, base currency, right? Auto discharge reminders 3 days before your rent, instant digital branding, invoicing rather, SMS fallback, and then the safety protocol for the IoT. So basically, this is how far that we've done so far. Um, Hopefully, I'm going to put us updated as we build more. These are the very basic features we want to ensure that your rent is being collected and on time. You can change to Swiley. You see, all these are already changed, right? So the tabs are changed to Swiley, and some of the words are changed, right? And you can change back to English. So basically, this is how far I can take us today. See you next time. Thank you very much.